Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I have a Going Gear EDC Club unboxing. I just took everything out of the box here, so we're taking a look at it together. Wow. All right, so first off, huge fan of Concept Knives. Let's see, which one is this? This is the Warrior. I don't think I've had a Warrior before. Maybe we'll take a look at that first here. But looks like we also have another knife here, and we have some kind of a camp utensil, which is, my wife is a huge fan of different kind of camp tools and stuff. That looks interesting. And then we have something from Reeve. Reeve is known for their flashlights. They're basically a flashlight company. However, someone turned me on to one of their kitchen knives, so I've been testing that lately. So eventually probably see a video on that. So where do we start? I do want to start with this guy, just because, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Concept Knives. So let's see what this guy is all about. The Warrior. Oh man, that's cool. Yes, I have had a Warrior. Actually, it's been a while. I had a Warrior in left-handed version as well, just to play around with. So that was semi-familiar. I'm like, Warrior, did I have one of those? Yes, I've had two of them. So this one is beautiful. You have a nice big black bolster. This almost looks like copper. Like a copper mix for that scale there. Really, really nice. All right, so let's go ahead and pop this guy open here. All right, dual thumb studs. All right, this one should be an S35VN. It's really neat. Let's see, let's take a look at the box here, wherever that sticker was. All right, so the model is K1005. All right, it is a CPM S35VN. Black anodized titanium, black and red copper carbon fiber. Black and red copper. Interesting. Just super, super nice. But yeah, these knives are something else. If you hadn't had anything from Concept Knives, they have a ton of different designs too. So plenty to choose from. But that is an amazing start. Let's put this on top of the box here. To this unboxing. All right. Put that guy off to the side. Let's take a look at this Reeve. What's in here? No sticker. All right, E1 Army Green in cool white. So we have a flashlight. Oh, this is interesting. An E1. I don't think I've ever had this model before. What else do we have in here? Cool little pocket clip for the square light. A round and a flat split ring, which is really nice. Some cool accessories. All right, so what is the deal with this guy? It's called the Angel Eyes. There's two LEDs in there. What's this for? Is this open? Okay, well, I don't want to tug at anything. Oh, okay, it rotates. And that's empty. Is that where the battery goes? I do not know. Okay. So on the front here it says LiPo or AAA. Oh, all right, so this seems, I don't know if it's charged up or not. No, oh, okay. I don't know what I did there. I have to familiarize myself with this UI. All right, so it appears, and I have to look into this more, but I'm sure the paperwork says it, but it appears like this has maybe a internal lithium-ion battery, so you can charge it, but you have the backup option with like a AAA. It looks like would fit in there. All right, so that would be fantastic if that's what it is. So we'll get back to that once you see the paperwork. So what next? Let's see what this other knife is about. This is an SRM. Does it say what model? Yes, 1168. Means nothing to me though. So I don't know these models offhand. So let's see. Got a little booklet here. Some goodies in there. Oh, geez, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Multifunctional shovel. That's crazy. So we have this long shovel, but all these different things within the shovel. That, I mean, that is gimmick city, but I kind of want to play with that. So, let me know if you have that thing. GC01. Yeah, that looks interesting. All right, so let's put that off to the side. Put that box off to the side. Pop this guy open. There comes a nice little bag here. By the way, these bags, they double as your cloth. All right, so if you ever notice that, you know, it's soft material, so, ooh, cool knife. You know, you want to clean the blade off, you just wipe it down with your bag. You know what I'm saying? You can always do that. It's always an option. Yeah, that's a pretty cool looking design. I like that beefy blade. I like this little cutout here. It's definitely different. Is it comfortable? Yeah, you know, it is pretty comfortable design. I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like that the liner lock, I mean, the shoulder's cut off just a little bit here. I wouldn't say it's sharp by any means, but maybe not as comfortable as some liner locks. But we have a little flipper here. Pops open, very nice. Locks up, fantastic. I do really like the blade profile a lot. I also like that this has a step down pattern for this like opening hole, I guess you'd say. So look at that. So it's stepped down, which could really aid in the grip. That's pretty interesting. I don't think I've seen that before. You know, but I've seen a lot of knives. Sometimes I forget stuff. But yeah, that's really, that feels great. There's not too much of a detent though. You know, so it's very easy to open this, which is not a problem at all. I almost wanted to not open so I can push on that harder. Yeah, no, that definitely facilitates more grip than just, you know, a traditional hole in the blade. So if you want to open that slowly, it's very large. You can open that with gloves probably very nicely, or you can just stick with the flipper. But yeah, pretty interesting. I do feel a little bit of this G10 scale on the back. Like if I like right now, I just squeeze kind of hard, and squeezing it hard here, I do feel that just a little bit on my finger. But yeah, not bad at all. All right, so then we're left with this guy. Next tool titanium cutlery set. Is there a model for this? Yes, there is. NEO124. All right. Well, looks like it's sealed. Go ahead and cut that open right quick here. Let's see what we got going on. So this looks pretty simple. There's instructions on there in case I mess it up. But we have a titanium. Oh, I like the case. That was a surprise. I didn't realize there'd be a case for it. All right, so it looks like they just slip into each other. The spoon looks very, very usable. Very wide, nice spoon. It's soft around the edges. The fork is what's interesting, just so that it fits. Something I actually had this conversation not too long ago with Christina, and it was about, like, you know, especially with camp stuff, some of these forks are very rudimentary forks with just tines, basically. And, like, at least Americans, we're used to using our forks to, like, scoop stuff, almost like a spoon. So, like, let's say you're having a steak and potatoes or steak and rice, right? So for the steak, you want to dig the tines, right, into the meat, and then you're cutting the meat with your knife, and then eating the meat. But then, like, you go over to your side dish or whatever, let's say you have some rice, you're not stabbing the rice. You really should be using a spoon for the rice, but we just go ahead and use our fork, and where the meat is on the fork, we scoop. We're just used to eating like that, you know what I'm saying? But it's not necessary. You know, realistically, people don't want to dirty more dishes than they don't have to, but you would eat your steak with a fork, and then you'd grab your spoon to eat your rice. I mean, maybe some people do that, but the way I grew up, you had a fork, you had a spoon, but if I was eating steak and rice for some reason, I wouldn't be using a spoon. I just use my fork, use my knife to kind of, you know, let's say this is my knife, you know, kind of scoop it onto the fork a little bit and eat it. But anyway, very interesting design. I'd have to use it to know for sure how it is, but it feels pretty strong. It is titanium. I was wondering how hard it would be to, I mean, these are flexible. I suppose if it bent out of shape a little bit, you can bend it back. I just don't know how many times you could do that before you'd have an issue there. So how was this? I forgot already what it was. I know it was like this on top, but was it one in the middle? Yeah, no. What am I doing wrong? I felt, oh, it was like this. Maybe it wasn't in all the way. No, these are opposites, so I'm doing something wrong. What am I doing wrong here? I can't visualize it. All right, so, okay, back of the spoon. The knife goes just like I had it, right? Is that just me? I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I know it sits like this, but how? No. There's the image. It's concave here. Maybe I put this on first. No, that definitely doesn't work like that. All right, there is actually instructions. I gotta look at them here. hold the head of the spoon and the sides of the fork. Okay. Pull and draw. Okay, so that's taking it out. Putting it back in. Insert the fork into the hole of the spoon, and then you slide on the end. But what the picture doesn't really give me a good image of how I'm doing that. It looks like it is like this. No, I don't know. Let's see. I gotta really figure this out. All right, I finally figured it out. So they go together like this, okay? But I think I was trying to put it in from the back. You don't. You put it in from the front. All right. So now I get towards the top here and make sure that tab goes through, and then slide it down. All right, and there you go. Now they're stuck together. All right, so that definitely took longer than it was necessary to figure out what was going on there. All right, so this guy goes in here, this goes on top, and this just basically squeezes together, I guess. It's kind of just pressure fit. It is nice. There's drainage holes in there in case you put it away wet after you wash it. So yeah, that is this month's EDC gear. Let's go ahead and read the paperwork here. So, if you got the premium box, you would get the Kershaw Knives Warrior. Retails for $198. Alright, you can read that all about it. If you just get the standard box, you get the Reeve Angel Eyes. Retails for $32.95. The next tool, Titanium Cutlery Set, which retails for $18.99. And the SRM Knives, $11.68, which retails for $49.95. So, you guys can read all this, but I do want to read the light, just to make sure it's what I thought it was. It says the Angel Eyes E1 is a hybrid keychain EDC flashlight that has a built-in battery, but also accepts disposable AAA batteries, not included. With the built-in battery, the E1 can reach a maximum of 700 lumens. That's pretty bright. I do have to learn the different modes there. I have no idea what I'm doing with it yet. So 700 lumens and has a maximum runtime on moonlight of 54 hours. It has dual button operation with one dedicated to strobe and momentary on. Oh, so that was what I was hitting on the bottom. So this is, if you do a long press, it was that momentary on. And double click looks like strobe. 3 clicks. 1, 2. All right, so I guess it's 2 clicks. Does that mean the top one? Yeah. So the top one, maybe I hold it? No. All right, turn on. New. Turn on. Do I use this to change the modes? All right, 2 clicks, and then you can individually click. Yeah, wow, that's bright. That is 700 lumens. All of it. All right, interesting. Long press to turn it off. Very, very cool. I have to look into it further. It's just plastic front. I wonder if that peels up. Nope, it's just super smooth. It almost looks like one of those like little plastic things used to be on the screen of your VCR. Anyway, yeah, that's a pretty cool light. I definitely dig it. I like the emergency, backup battery. So yeah, I mean, it's just pretty neat. So like if you have a rechargeable battery, and by the way, I think I have a Reeve on. I don't think I've ever shown on camera, but I have like a pen style light that was like that. It had a little lithium ion in there, and then you can have a AAA or a AA, whatever the case was. And if your rechargeable battery dies, it'll run off the other battery. But the idea is that like if you have this charged up, you're using it, but if you run out of a charge, and you still need your flashlight, because usually if your flashlight dies, it's because you're using it. You should be charging it before they die, but generally speaking, that's just what happens. You go to use it, it's dead, so you grab a different flashlight, but you don't necessarily have to grab a different flashlight. That's the whole point here, is you can just pop in a AAA battery, and you're good to go. So, very cool. Yeah, that's it for this month. Absolutely awesome gear. Love the knives. Love the little fork and spoon set, even though it took me a much longer time to figure out how those go together than was necessary. I know Christina will love that. And I really like this flashlight. So very cool month. So that's all. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have an awesome day. And I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.